Yeah. Hey there, welcome back to the Daily Buzz. Kia and Lance here.
What's going on? So a lot happening today. Here's what's on tap.
My daughter's severely brainwashed.
I'm in a happy place with my life, and I'm not being brainwashed or anything like that.
Sex, lies, videotape, and accusations that R. Kelly is housing a cult holding aspiring female artists hostage. We're going inside the R&B singer's latest scandal. Twitter is ticked off at the powers that be at ABC, claiming they exploited a Bachelorette contestant's daddy issues for ratings.
If at any point you feel the need to kick my ass during this interview, could we just have a code word?
What's a code word or a safe word?
Scott Carty is schmoozing with Charlize Theron in Berlin, trying to elicit top secret information about her new spy thriller. Don't miss the Atomic Blonde bombshell. Forget aromatherapy or hot stones. Biting is all the rage in massage therapy these days. We're sinking our teeth into this celebrity-inspired new trend. A new survey is outing those most likely to creep in a relationship based on their height, occupation, and even music preference. We've got your cheat sheet. And science has also determined the luckiest lotto numbers. It's the ultimate life hack. Maybe.
Lots to get to. Are you ready to do this?
Let's do this.
Let's do this right now.
Daily buzz today. I'm gonna stray away from the negativity. Getting it started with the DBC family. Get out the way, it's the Daily Buzz family. Not gonna lose today. Not gonna get me down. Not gonna lose today. This is the DB and with DBC.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the Daily
man.
Buzz. Yes,
Yes.
let's do this,
Do it.
right?
Let's put politics aside.
Let's off the table.
There's
off
some
the table.
real juicy stuff happening right
Boy,
now.
let's jump into some of these crazy stories creating buzz, starting with the man no stranger to bizarre claims of sexual misconduct. I'm talking about Mr. Bump and Grind, R. Kelly. The FBI and local authorities are looking into claims that Kelly is holding aspiring female singers inside his Chicago and Atlanta homes. There are reportedly 6 women, all legal. Former members of Kelly's entourage say that he dictates what they eat, where, when they sleep, limits their communication with the outside world, and makes them perform sex acts in so-called black rooms and then records them. They also claim Kelly punishes them if they break his rules and send them off to some special dungeon room or whatever. The mother of one of the alleged victims who alerted authorities held a brief presser. Her daughter then gave her side of the story to TMZ. Take a look.
My daughter's severely brainwashed. She's brainwashed to the point where she says anything that he asks her to say. She's not the same Jocelyn that we knew. So we just want him to release her and let her go on with her life.
I'm not being brainwashed or anything like that. You know, it just came to a point where it definitely has got out of hand.
Are you currently in Georgia, or where are you?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I wouldn't want to speak on that as well.
Are you with other roommates? Are you free to go from where you are?
No, I want to speak on that as well.
See, if everything was on the up and up, she could speak on that, but whatever.
Right, or go outside.
Right. Kelly is denying all of this, denying the claims. You can see his lawyer's statement right here saying that he is disturbed by the revelations and unequivocally denies the allegations and will work diligently to clear his name. Okay, but there's a history here. Here it is.
Yeah.
There's a couple of red flags for you. In 1994, remember Kelly married Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And he was 27, she was 15.
Agree.
1996,
Yeah.
he was sued by a girl claiming that Kelly made her engage in inappropriate sex
Right.
acts. And she was 15, he was 24. Then the bootleg sex tape.
Yes.
I mean, there are a lot of
history
different
of
things.
this.
I'm not saying that he's guilty of it, but it's a shame that something hasn't.
Well, and I feel for the families. I mean, yes, they're adults, but these are young women, very impressionable, and he's used his star power to lure them into whatever's going on, which is crazy.
Right?
So feel for them and the family. Moving on, Bachelorette Nation is
gosh.
upset with ABC for exploiting one of the contestants' strained relationships with his father for ratings. Dean, one of Rachel Lindsay's final 4,
I
had
saw
to
it.
confront his semi-estranged father during the hometown visits.
I'm trying to work through this with you, but you're not allowing me to. Like, you're being stubborn to the point where you're not allowing us to work through it.
What is there to work through, Dean? I'm here honoring you. I've come and I've opened my house up, and I certainly welcome the whole idea of whatever it is that you want to do.
You're closing yourself off, and it's like it's disallowing us to have a relationship. Like,
But when you're coming out and making such bold statements that I didn't care, that I wasn't there. That
you've admitted to not being there.
Absolutely.
So how's that a bold statement when it's true?
Truth can be bold. Dean's relationship with his father has been strange since his mother died when he was 12. But after the emotional family meetings, Rachel and Dean confessed falling in love with each other. However, in true reality show fashion, Rachel eliminated Dean.
Oh.
Now, Twitter was not happy about it. Caitlin tweeted, "I feel so uncomfortable that we exploited a man's family issues and now we're watching his heartbreak. This doesn't feel okay." Juliana posted, "Okay, good. So ABC exploited Dean's family drama only for him to get kicked off 5 minutes later."
That was kind of wrong.
That's honestly unethical. Yeah, and Dean's father, Dean's father converted to Sikhism 6 years ago.
Okay.
So ahead of the show, Dean posted on Instagram asking fans not to judge their situation based on his father's appearance or seek faith. You know, I mean, I get it, but I mean, I don't know, the exploitation of anything, that's what these shows do.
Exactly, and I think
That's
you and I
their
were
whole
talking
motto.
about it, how they sign a contract that says these producers can take over their lives, change their names, change
That's
their
what's happened.
So what can you expect?
Yeah, it's world's smallest violin, sorry.
Another family deep in drama, pop star siblings Nick and Aaron Carter. Younger brother Aaron gave an exclusive interview to Entertainment Tonight following his arrest last weekend in Georgia. The 29-year-old was charged with DUI refusal, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug-related objects. Aaron disputes the fact that he was driving at the time of the arrest, insists that he doesn't drink because of health conditions, and admits he has a medical license for the Mary Jane and has only done prescription drugs.
I take Xanax, propranolol for high blood pressure medication, and I took oxycodons for my mouth.
Are you still on the oxycodons?
No.
What are your first thoughts when you see this photo of you?
I'm a broken man. Broken.
Okay, but before that interview, his big brother Nick reached out to Aaron on Twitter, saying, "I love you no matter what, and if you feel the need to reach for help, I'm here and willing to help you get better. Family isn't always easy, but we're all here for you." I mean, Aaron then clapped back via a public statement, posted, of course. I mean, I don't know why these people
have to air it out.
To Twitter. Regarding his brother's Nick's public tweets, "If my own blood truly cared about my well-being, why wouldn't he call me directly and have a conversation instead of making this about him through a very public forum?" Nick and their sister claim that Aaron changed his number and they can't reach him. But why are we going to Twitter? Pick up the phone.
But I will say this, though, as far as Aaron and Nick are concerned, they were youth that grew up in this industry. It's like, I think this is all they know how to do is air it out publicly.
You can certainly sound off publicly, of course, on our social media pages. Join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our website, and of course, you can always be part of the show. There you go.
Go at it like the Carter brothers. All right, so comedian Kevin Hart.
Yes.
May have cheated on his pregnant wife in social media. Speaking of social media, is in shambles. Now we report, you decide. Heard that somewhere before. Radar online spies caught Kevin canoodling. I never thought I'd say that word again. There we are with a mystery brunette in a car. In the wee hours of the morning outside a Miami hotel on July 3rd, and just released this video. Apparently, Kevin climbed into the passenger seat with the woman, as we see here.
How is
and they chatted it up. Well, he's little, so he can do that. And they chatted up. I'm not tall, so I can fit in that space too. For more than 20 minutes, just there in the car outside the hotel, they were constantly looking over their shoulders. A rep for the father-to-be denied any indiscretion went down because, of course, Kevin is married to Aniko Parrish, who is with child. But Twitter is here to remind us Kevin cheated with Parrish while married to his ex-wife, Torre.
Come on,
we'll spare you the details, but Twitter was basically like, you know, what do you expect from the man you cheated with? So there's that. I will say, though, I didn't see a single kiss.
I didn't see it. It was like they were talking to each other, but I don't understand the positioning.
He could have said, "Look, I know R. Kelly. He's got an opening."
You ain't right. You ain't right.
I'm just kidding. He was talking about Nick Carter.
Oh my God. You are on fire. Hey, the drama about Nick's baby's mama is hitting the small screen yet again. I'm talking about Nick Cannon this time. Starz just announced a drama series based on Mariah Carey's life.
Could you do a drama series based on her life?
No, because it's all drama, all in itself. It's based on the music superstar's real life experiences. You know, like she has, demands for all white roses and stuffed lambs in her dressing room. It's ridiculous. This will be completely different from the hot mess drama we saw on the Mariah's World reality show. The drama is set in NYC circa 1986 and chronicles the rise of an ambitious, biracial 16-year-old girl who wants to be a famous singer-songwriter.
All right, here are some other entertainment stories making headlines. Madonna is more than borderline mad about a website auctioning off a letter the late Tupac wrote her in 1995. Madonna filed an emergency court order to block the auction, stating she didn't even realize the letter had been stolen from her.
Crazy.
Pac penned the letter from jail, breaking up with Madonna because dating a white woman would hurt his image.
That's what he said.
The letter said.
Little did he know.
Little did he know. That was back then.
Right?
After several years of catty public spats between the two American Dream superstars, it appears Katy Perry is putting the feud with Taylor Swift to bed.
Thank goodness.
Finally, right? Yeah, in 2 new interviews, Katy insists that while there's been bad blood over now, and it's over now, and she says that she wishes Taylor well on her journey. Translation, they've both finally moved on from John Mayer.
Exactly.
Yeah, and finally, because the world is crazy in love for Jay and Bay's twins,
Lord.
outlets got their hands on the birth certificates to uncover any hidden gems possible. Here are the revelations. They were actually born on June 13th, and baby girl Rumi is a few seconds older than her brother Sir Carter. They were delivered by the same doc who delivered Kim Kardashian.
I wouldn't be bragging. No, I'm joking.
And they don't have middle names.
Okay.
So, sleep well, America.
This firing follows fraught business meetings where the Kermit performer played brinksmanship very aggressively in his contract negotiations. And it's true, it got bad. In fact, we at The Late Show have actually acquired exclusive footage. Is this exclusive? Exclusive footage of Kermit's contract negotiations.
Gentlemen, we've worked together a long time, and I think there's something we all need to keep in mind as we enter into these delicate negotiations. I am Kermit the frickin' Frog! All right? I will make a rainbow connection with my foot and your ass! Look, this all boils down to one question. Do I look like a and why are you trying to screw me? Look into my eyes. Look at me!
Oh, don't do it!
So what do you get when you cross correspondent Scott Carty with an atomic blonde? A whole lot of drinks to calm the nerves, that's what.
Scott is in Berlin with the lovely Charlize Theron for a few cocktails and a chat about her new spy thriller. And we're hearing from the funny celebs behind the emoji voices in the new animated foot. Insert cool sunglasses emoji right here.
Hey guys, I'm in Berlin where I just sat down and went one-on-one with Charlize Theron, and it was really tough duty. We had cocktails.
Cheers, babe.
We'll have much more coming up with her. But she has her own emoji for the movie Atomic Blonde, and also opening in theaters is the Emoji Movie. It's the animated journey of Jean, voiced by T.J. Miller, an emoji with all sorts of reactions.
That is so adorable, I can't take it!
Oh, no! It's hard to always act blasé when living in Textopolis is just so exciting.
The Emoji Movie is packed with other celeb voices: James Corden, Sofia Vergara, Anna Faris, and more stars Jasmine Simpkins caught up with in New York City.
That you were playing poop, because I thought to myself, he is the
Yay!
You said it. Everybody else has avoided it, except for Maya.
Well, I concurred that he is. Yes.
Like, what was that just called?
Poop daddy.
Poop daddy. Poop daddy.
There we go. Now there's so many words that you can use.
The expanding career and influence.
Good news for kids and families, the Emoji Movie is rated PG. And back here in Berlin, this is the setting for Atomic Blonde. It's packed with espionage, action, an incredible soundtrack, and an Oscar-winning star. If at any point you feel the need to kick my ass during this interview, could we just like have a code word?
A code word or a safe word?
No, let's safe word. Just say like potatoes or something.
Potatoes, okay.
The action in this movie, kind of beautiful to watch a lot of times.
It's like dance. It's
the technical aspect of it is something that you have to pay attention to. You know, we were trying to do a lot of stuff that had never been done before, and so we had to kind of take that seriously and really walk through things and be prepared for the things that we wanted to do.
Charlize also made her role as Lorraine incredibly sexy, diving into a racy scene with French operative Sofia Boutella. It wasn't about two women, it was completely about two people.
The idea behind it was always to have it be reflective of the world and who this person is. And I think intimacy is a very difficult thing for MI6 agents to have. You know, for me as a woman to have those scenes be with another woman kind of elevated it to a level that we wouldn't have gotten if it was with just a man.
And about those cocktails with Charlize, her character enjoys vodka on the rocks, so I brought some to the interview.
Cheers. That's really nice. Thank you.
So we get to have a cocktail and talk about 1989.
Oh my gosh, we're for real. Yeah, here we go.
We're going, these aren't props,
Okay.
this is real.
Yeah.
Cheers. Atomic Blonde is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. For the Daily Buzz, I'm Scott Carty. Best interview
Wow.
so far, right?
Best interview
Yep.
so far. This will be my best interview in the next 5 days.
That's how it works.
Thanks, Scott.
I'm excited to see the movies. I'm excited to see the movies. I love you some Charlize Theron.
What?
We've been talking.
Emojis. That's your favorite? That's
Yeah.
the one that works for you?
I have kids. Of course, it's my favorite.
Right, and that's the poop emoji.
The poop emoji. This. Our producer drew this. This is more of a cloud
That's pretty
emoji.
good, actually.
It is
I don't
very
know.
good.
Hey, speaking of emojis, the kissy face, smiling face with open mouth and closed eyes, and smiling face with heart eyes are all you need to save your relationship. That's all
What?
you need. Yes.
Really?
A linguistics expert, I can't talk, says a simple emoji has the potential to save relationships by preventing misunderstandings, helping men and women grasp each other's underlying meaning better. Meaning, basically, the emojis help the men by giving them visual clues as to what the lady really means. So, for instance, if you text your lady that you're going out with the boys tonight and she replies, fine, do whatever you want, but she puts the angry emoji face at
Then
the
he
end,
knows?
you need to stay in.
Oh, okay.
Now, if she says, fine, do whatever you like, and she has a little smiley face emoji, then she's saying, you know, have a good time, have fun, behave.
Interesting. Interesting.
Does
I
that
never
help
really.
you?
Yeah, you know what? It would. I've never read emojis. I can't. Because usually it's like a knife and a dancing lady with the poop.
And the thumbs
and a
up.
burger, a thumbs up, and then like a
thumbs down.
an angry mom. I don't know how to read them, but if it's simple like that, that's great. Yeah, it makes sense for
You know
men.
what? I think just talk to people. I
it's
hate
stupid.
people who argue through text or
Yeah.
send a mean text
Yeah.
with or without an emoji. And then you're supposed to understand what they really mean. I hate
Just
that. It's
communicate
like,
properly.
just call me and say, and we can work it out.
But I do like what you said. Like, it's for men.
Yeah.
It dumbs it down for us.
Fine, do whatever you want.
All right.
Angry face emoji.
I like the dancing lady. All right. Well, maybe your relationship is beyond saving because somebody strayed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And the answer for that could be to avoid those most likely to be unfaithful to begin with.
Okay.
Duh, right?
Uh-huh.
Fortunately, research has figured it out for us. And no, it's not an exact science. So save your ego.
Nice.
I'm not a scientist.
I
First
just
up,
play one on TV.
I just play one on TV. Men who work in IT.
Those are the ones who
Yes.
stray? Really?
Movies may portray them as introverted geeks, but of course they are tech savvy, which Ashley Madison, we all know Ashley Madison, gives them the upper hand when they want to creep. They
That's
know how to
why they
cover
creep.
their tracks.
Okay, all right.
If you come across men on Tinder who claim to be taller than 5'10", which
Yeah.
is my exact height, you may want to keep swiping.
No 5'10".
Above 5'10".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Illicit Encounters finds men who are taller than that marker are twice as likely to stray. Twice as likely if you're taller than 5'10". If you want a loyal lover, steer
Yeah.
clear of rock fans.
Oh.
Yeah, Ashley Madison finds 41% of people who like rock music tend to cheat. Rap music fans, also, they're fans of monogamy. Rap music fans. Yeah,
What?
I'm just reporting it here.
Okay.
Age is more than just a number when that age ends in 9.
Okay.
A study published by Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences finds people whose age ends in 9 are more likely to be unfaithful, basically because they're entering a new stage of life and more prone to taking risks.
Oh, okay. 29, 39,
Right,
49.
right.
The big years coming up
Or
next.
sowing
Okay.
wild oats, and I gotta get it while I
Okay.
can.
All right, midlife
while it all
crisis.
still works.
Oh.
Yeah. What's in a name, you ask?
Okay.
More than you think. Women who responded to site Opia.com survey
Okay.
admitted men named Wayne were most likely to
Wayne
cheat.
Brady. No, I know him.
No. By the way,
He's a nice guy.
We did reach out to Lil Wayne for comment.
Oh.
I wasn't born last night. I know these names ain't right. These girls ain't loyal. No, they ain't.
There's probably some woman right now married to a Wayne who works at IT, who listens to rock music, who's really tall,
and she's
is
looking
a
at him.
super sweet guy. And he's like, baby, what'd I do wrong?
Baby, it's not me.
Sorry.
You believe me or your lying eyes.
For the show.
All right, let's jump into the 3 trends to try right now with a fashion statement that most of us used to rock as shorties. Polka dots, of course. Yes, it is a timeless pattern trend that seems to reinvent itself every 5 years. Yeah, I guess it's the 5th year. Refinery 29 links its reemergence to society's desire to express bold femininity, which of course then makes sense these days. And while there is something wistfully nostalgic about wearing them as adults, fortunately the look is far more sophisticated these days. That was really cute. But if these looks put you on a polka dot overload, try picking pieces with more subtle dots, okay?
Subtle dots. All
Yes.
about subtlety.
Just like, you know, a dot here and there. See, like that.
Yeah, I've got
That's
a polka
really
dot
cute.
tie on
Oh my
today.
gosh, look at you.
I'm
trends.
so on trend.
Oh my gosh, you're
I'm
a
on
trendsetter.
point. I am.
And you've got like different color polka dots, or at least that's the way they work in the
appear that
time.
way.
They appear
I'm
that
so
way.
on it.
I'm proud of
this
you.
morning.
Oh,
Thank
look
you.
at
Thank
you.
you.
I
Head of
was
the
going to say you
curve.
look really good today.
Head of the curve. Thank you.
Yep, you know.
All right, this next trend restores some faith in humanity as more and more soon-to-be married couples are asking for charitable donations in lieu of traditional wedding gifts. This is pretty cool. Here's the best part. Our millennials are more likely to pick the charitable options on registries than buy the traditional gifts. 93% of the time, to be exact. So it's a heavy swing. So it's a win-win. Crowdfunding sites have also helped boost new generous wedding bliss generation, so I dig that. Gifts of experience are also beating out traditional newlywed presents. And things like pottery and cocktail mixing glasses are on the rise too.
No, I want a gift.
You want a gift?
I want a gift. It's very sweet. Yeah, millennials, good for y'all. I want a
the-
gift.
not the experience
No,
thing?
I don't want to
Go and
experience
do
anything.
this thing?
You want to pay for the honeymoon? Absolutely. Otherwise,
I'm all
I
about the
want a
experience.
box. I want to open something up and say, oh, look at the crystal.
To me, it gets broken and we forget about it.
Oh,
With
whatever.
experience.
Oh, about that. All right, some newlyweds may welcome this next experience. Our final trend is the bite massage. Check this out. Biting is a legit form of deep tissue massage. I will pass. And while it's getting a lot of attention these days,
What?
it's not new.
Come on, this is like...
Ow, that looks very
This
painful.
is thrown out footage from The Walking Dead.
Right, ew. Dr. Doc, credited with putting bite massages on the map, says its purpose is to stimulate blood to help loosen up the muscles, and that rush of blood helps promote healing. The doc takes special precautions before sinking her teeth into the clients, including strategic placement of her hands on the spine to prevent any damage, and she only bites muscles, not bone. Dot is a general masseuse, who got her start serving celebrities for free, trading massages for promotion. So she's been...
But she was massaging them, not biting them.
No, she's biting them. And then they would promote it. And then she made a full-time profession after getting hired to tour with some of the artists to bite them on tour.
Like, if it's some kind of kinky thing and that's what you got to get, that's fine. I get it. That's your own. But just as a massage, I'm just not buying it.
Guess who buys it? Mariah Carey, Katy Perry, and well, you know Kanye. Kanye. Well, Kanye. You know Kanye.
Yeah, really?
But yeah, no, don't bite me. No.
Would you wouldn't try it?
No,
I mean, I
she
wouldn't.
been
It's
biting
weird.
everybody else too.
I think about but yeah, I'm like, why would you want to bite so many people? I wouldn't want to have so many different people's skin in my mouth all day long.
There you go.
Ugh. Wonder what those celebrities taste like, though. I'm curious. We'll have her call into the show sometime. All right, moving on. The song Despacito.
You know you got to say that right. Despacito. Puerto Rico. I don't know the words though.
It's more than just Spanish Hit by Luis Fonsi featuring Daddy Yankee and Justin Bieber. It's now the most streamed song ever.
Oh my gosh.
Billions of times.
Billions.
It beat out Justin Bieber's Sorry, which previously held the title. A remix of the song has struck viral gold, though. A wife who said her husband snores to the track. Take a look at this. Either he doesn't know about that or he really loves her.
That is so awesome. That is awesome. This song is the most streamed song in my mind. I cannot get it out of my head.
Really?
Whenever I hear it. Now, last night, I knew we were doing the story all night. Despacito.
I like all the viral videos that go with it.
I'm over it. All right, the next time you roll your eyes at your mom for reliving how painful labor was with you, be grateful that that's all she's complaining about. Take a look. A man on Reddit recently posted a picture of the receipt his mom sent him for raising him. The receipt is written in Vietnamese, but the man translated it. It says, education, 12 years, free. Sickness, whole life, free. Worrying, whole life, free. Love, whole life, free. Total, free. Your waitress, mom. P.S. I own you for the rest of your life. No matter how I abused or laughed on your pain, you have no way to escape. By the way, the F word, your personal dream, and your life. Mama was mad at her son because the man wants to move to the U.S. with his fiance, and apparently his parents loathe this woman. He wants to pursue a career in computer technology and move to the U.S. And so the mom is like, well, you've got to pay me all of this, you know. I took care of you.
They're going to loathe any woman that wants to take their baby away.
That's true. Of course, I'm working on my list here for my kids. Receipt for my kids. Labor. You'll never be able to afford it.
But look at how much room she has to go.
I have plenty of room. I'm working on it. That's the first one. No, I'm kidding. You know, it is funny sometimes, like my son will say something funny. I was like, let's see, I went into labor with you at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was 14 hours. He goes, here we go again, this story, you know.
You know, I heard that all my life. You know, I brought you into this world. I can take you out. It was repeated often to me. Thanks, Dad. As a parent, now I totally get it. I totally get it. Anyway, speaking of kids and receipts, a brilliant new app is helping keep your money and your kids' money in check. The current app not only allows adults to track their own spending, but gives kids access to money when they need it. With a special student account, parents can link to their bank accounts.
Love it.
I attach my children. I create wallets for them, if you will, and then they can download the app, and then they get an individual debit card in their name that they can then use.
Cool. So when kids need it, the digital cash is there. Parents are alerted to how much they spent and where. That's very important. The app also helps teach kids about fiscal responsibility by setting payments for chores. So for more information, go to current.com. I love it.
I know. Well, and sometimes the kids run off with their friends or whatever. You don't want to give them cash. It's good. They can have their own little debit card, and then you can put cash on there.
I've been really striving to teach them savings. And they say, well, how much do you save? I go talk to your mom. I just, never mind. No, but it's a good idea.
Yeah.
You got to get kids on it. And I don't mind paying for chores. Get some house clean.
Younger the better, too, by the way.
Get them to work.
Okay, what do you get when you cross a conspiracy theorist with indie folk music? What? A match made in viral heaven.
Yeah,
That's
so
what.
behold, this is what it sounds like when InfoWars host Alec Jones's scripts are turned into a Bon Iver song. This is hilarious. Remember this? Donald Trump watches this, man. We'll just say that. Enjoy.
Okay.
I go out and face these scones. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round, coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type.
right, so let's jump into some news or some numbers making some news. Starting with the number 9.
Okay.
Yeah, an unreleased Michael Jackson album containing 9 new songs.
Yes.
New songs is now up for purchase, but not auction as originally planned. Yeah. The album, simply titled Bible, was discovered in Jackson's possessions and is said to include 9 new fully remastered tracks and 3 remixes of previously released tracks. It was reported to be going up for auction this week on GottaHaveRockandRoll.com, but operators issued a statement saying due to an overwhelming response, all parties involved decided to sell the album instead of taking bids.
Yeah.
The opening bid was set at $50,000, but it was expected to fetch at least $1 million. Whoever ends up buying it won't own the rights, though, so they won't be able to distribute it, but they can leak it.
Right? They can't. Lance giving his expert advice this morning.
Wink, wink.
Wink.
Yeah, it'll make it out there.
There's going to be plenty more music coming out of there, too. I
Yeah.
mean, he probably had tons of unheard records.
These super celebrities, these superstars like that, yeah, posthumously, Prince, they all have stuff, years
Tupac,
and years and years.
I mean, Tupac's
we'll
still
hear
alive.
it. We'll hear it.
Anyway.
How exciting.
Hey, your next number is 5.5, or starting this fall, adults in Texas can openly carry knives with blades longer than 5.5 inches in Texas. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, starting September 1st, all of you Game of Thrones enthusiasts in Texas can duel it out with your swords, spears, daggers, sabers, Bowie knives, and machetes. But it is a no-no to tote them inside schools, prisons, hospitals, amusement parks, or places of worship. And, of course, you can't take them to a sports event. And you cannot bring your sword into a bar either, okay? Forget that. Texas now joins Montana and Oklahoma with laws lifting bans on certain bladed weapons. Can you believe this? You can now take something...
You did say Texas, right?
I did say, yeah, that's
totally
true.
Believe it.
Yeah. It needs to be longer than that. It needs
Is
to
it
be longer.
swords?
Nope, that's illegal. Q.
Those-
Nope.
put those
it's
away.
illegal.
You're gonna get somebody hurt.
You need 5.5,
Put somebody's eye
5.5
out.
inches.
That doesn't surprise me.
I know. But still, I mean, somebody just walking around with their sword.
I'm far more comfortable seeing someone walk around with a sword than a gun.
As long as you don't take your knife to a gunfight.
Right.
Yes, I'm with you.
But boom. All right.
Boom.
Your final number this morning, 4.
Okay.
Getting a divorce, getting fired, or other stressful events can age your brain by 4 years. The University of Wisconsin study says that one major life stress event equals 4 years of cognitive aging. Researchers also found that African Americans are most at risk because they experience, on average, over 60% more of traumatic events in their lives than non-Hispanic Caucasians. Researchers say experiencing anxiety, fear, and stress is normal when it's occasional and temporary, but when those emotions become more frequent and chronic and interfere with daily life, then it can tend to lead to memory loss and dementia. So our executive producer's brain is actually 190 years old. Right, Raina?
Yes.
Hang in there.
Hey, girl, we're rooting for you, but you look good, though.
Yeah.
You look good.
But your brain
is old. Man. Final number this morning making news, 50. Meningitis B accounts for nearly 50% of all U.S. meningococcal cases in 17 to 2-year-olds. Wow. Typical teen and young adult behaviors like close-quartered living, sharing drinks and utensils, and of course kissing can promote the transmission of the specific bacteria that may cause Men B. Even if a child previously received a vaccine for meningococcal disease, he or she may not be protected against Men B. Summer is a great time right now for parents to talk to teens or young adult healthcare providers or pharmacists about protection. Okay, if you need more information, go to meetmeningitis.com. Man, scary.
Really scary numbers. I mean,
you hear about those weird stories where the child goes off to college and then
and the
they
things that
die.
they're telling you to watch out for, sharing drinks, kissing, things like that. I mean, that's just what people do on the average. No one's thinking about that.
I know.
So it is scary. That can be.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. All right, so we're moving on to some life hacks, starting with the ultimate hack, winning lottery numbers.
Give it to me, Lance.
Yes. All right,
Let's do
so
this.
get your pens and pencils ready. Write all this down.
I'm ready.
Scientists from jackpot.com. Scientists, I'll say that again, from jackpot.com, studied the lucky winning balls from 1,500 separate lottery drawings across 15 countries over the past year to figure out which numbers are lucky and those not so lucky.
Okay.
In the U.S., it included Mega Millions and Powerball, and here's what they found out. Drum roll, please. All right. The numbers are 16 and 22. They were the luckiest lotto numbers over the past year. The number 16 has been drawn 191 times, and 22 was a close second, popping out in 179 draws.
Okay, 16, 22, got
16,
it.
22.
Okay.
28 and 37 tied for third, both with 167 draws.
Okay.
The number 6 came in fifth place with 166 draws. And 3 rounds out the top 6 with 164. Pay attention to these numbers. You don't want to play them.
Okay.
Thankfully for lotto players, they've also cracked the digits that you want to avoid. When playing, they found 18 is rarely drawn, making only 4 appearances. 46, 40, 41, 32, and 36 are also on the black list, each having been drawn less than 8 times. Science, folks, science.
The scientists at jackpot.com.
Yes, scientists at jackpot.com. The CEO of jackpot.com says these findings, they don't guarantee a winning ticket, but, you know, hey, could change your approach
16,
when they
22.
strike.
Okay.
You know, because lottery winners, you know what they're like. You know what they're like.
Hey, everybody, got an announcement to make. Ding, 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 ding. I quit.
Come on, D. Chappelle. Yeah. Yes, I'm out. Yeah. Okay, 16, 22, 28, 37, 6. Yeah, that's all I need.
All you need.
All right, if I'm not here next week, you know what happened.
Take it from me.
You know what happened. Hey, winning the lottery would probably mean more trips to the mall, of course, and hopefully for fellas forced to tag along, this new invention makes its way stateside. Introducing the husband storage pod, now sitting pretty in the middle of a mall in Shanghai right now. 4 pods were just unveiled, serving as entertainment waiting rooms for men who get bored
men,
while
not
waiting.
toddlers, right?
No. This is for men, grown men. While they get bored waiting for the ladies to shop, they can just go have a little seat. The glass booths come equipped with video games and 360-degree views of the mall. The inaugural pods are free, but eventually these men will have to pay a small fee via a QR code. Yes, so when you go shopping, you can now just pop a squat right there in that little glass box.
Like, I think this
wait.
is neat and all, but, you know, I've got a phone and there's a bench.
Right.
I play my video games. Now, you put me in a little box that serves me drinks.
Oh, that is a good.
Put me in the box. Put me in the box.
Baby, you want to go to the mall with me? Absolutely.
Yeah. Can I go in the box?
Can I go?
All right, moving on. No. Many of us are opting for road trips over shopping this summer. Yeah, in fact, AAA reports 80% of Americans planned a road trip this summer. So if yours is still on the horizon, here are some easy travel hacks to help make it more enjoyable. First, strap the children to the roof. Oh, that's not it. No, I'm sorry. Starting with prepping your vehicle for all the odors it's about to encounter, which is probably why you want to strap your children to the roof. There's no shortage of products designed to eliminate pungent odors, but an easy and inexpensive hack is to travel with coffee beans.
Or baking soda, maybe.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But this is my hack segment.
See? Oh,
all right.
my bad.
Coffee beans. No, they're natural odor absorber, as is
And you
baking
can grind
soda.
them if you get tired driving and make a cup of coffee.
Throw them at your kids. Oh, man, I take a lot of road trips with my kids, and you can tell that I tell them to be quiet a lot. There's an app for absolutely everything these days, and they can be literal lifesavers. Apps like Gas Buddy help locate the nearest gas stations and compares prices for you. iExit helps you find the basics like restrooms and Wi-Fi, and Roadside America maps unique and wacky locations off the beaten path. Just do some research. Do some research. And if you want to save some cash on hotels or you're back from the campground, pump up an air mattress designed specifically for vehicles. That's what you got to get, specifically for vehicles. All the advantages of sleeping under the stars without the worry of becoming prey.
Oh, I wonder if Kevin Hart had any stuff. I'm sorry. That was a long time. I shouldn't have said. I'm sorry.
Shannon maybe was just trying out the mattress.
You know, you had a little model there to help him out.
Nice.
And if you are in the area, make a pit stop for the annual bike rally next month in Sturgis, South Dakota.
Yeah, Sturgis is a good time.
It's 9 days of fun, parties, and hogs. This year, Harley-Davidson has partnered with Sailor Jerry Spiced Rum to give some lucky fans a chance to win one of 22 custom-painted Harley-Davidson motorcycles.
I've worked with Sailor Jerry on many events, doing tattoos and doing artwork for things, and this is the first thing I've done with Harley-Davidson. I'm really stoked because 2 things I love the most in the world are tattoos and motorcycles.
to be able to work with a company that's been around over 100-something years, to me, first of all, it's a huge honor to be able to, do that. And but also with Sailor Jerry, it's another, very well-known brand and artist. It's kind of one of those once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. And I'm glad to be part of this family now, and hopefully we can do other things in the future.
It's always super cool to work with Sailor Jerry. I've done, like I said, I've done a lot of events with them. It's the tattooing that I do is directly influenced from Sailor Jerry himself. Like I specialize in traditional Americana tattooing, which is what he started. Him and some other founders of the craft really started that style. Back then it wasn't called traditional Americana, it was just called tattoos.
So yeah, life hacks should never include scamming people out of money or trying to do it. A driver in England was cruising around, minding her business. Motorcyclist staged a cash for crash bid. It would have been hard for the driver to prove it was a scam, except for the fact that she had that pesky dash cam in her car. The stunt dummy and his apparent sidekick, playing the role of witness, took off when the driver told him she caught him on tape. Epic fail, thankfully. She should have, though, played along with it.
Right?
Let the cops arrive.
And then see how far they get then, right?
Foolish man.
Another week, another Kardashian family drama. Apparently, Rob now has gone MIA to avoid an intervention. Please, somebody save Rob. All right, Radar Online reports Rob took off after getting word his mom and sisters were staging an intervention about his cyber abuse aimed at his ex, Blac Chyna. All right, sources say Rob has, quote, absolutely had it with all the games his family and his baby mama play. He is sick of being played and bamboozled and used and tricked. Rob says he's being bamboozled. Apparently, though, he's starting to understand the severity of possible revenge porn charges in light of him reposting personal videos Chyna sent him of her getting it on with other men. This is ridiculous. The sources say Rob is freaking out and he's lawyered up.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
It's exhausting.
It's completely exhausting. I will say this. I mean, we kind of made a little light of it, especially if the Kardashian name's attached to it. But, I mean, the whole thing behind this revenge porn, I don't know, the whole family is famous for
porn. I mean,
porn tape.
not porn, but just like uploading.
The same kind of thing. I'm not excusing it,
No.
but it's hard to be sympathetic in this situation when this is your environment. This
That's
is what
how
it's
we met
made
Kim
of.
Kardashian.
Yeah.
We
And
saw
the
the
rest of them.
backside of Kim before we saw the face.
Front side,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Saw a lot of
My
sides.
daughter, she's 11. She's like, oh, mommy, Kim Kardashian's famous. I was like, girl, you. And then I have to stop myself because then I have to explain why she's famous, and I'm not ready for that.
But I hope
conversation.
that the youth that follows these stories, follows these people, are taking note that yes, revenge porn is a real thing. It's a very bad thing. Don't
You
follow
send
their
it,
lead.
Yep, you can get in
Watch
trouble
wholesome
too.
shows like the Daily Buzz. All right, if
Rated
you
G.
were a fan of the Daily Buzz during any part of its original 13-year run, you'd know that we love our pop stars, specifically boy banders. We had members of NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block, Menudo, I wasn't here for the Menudo
No,
run.
you missed that one.
Um,
that was before you.
yeah.
Pre-Buzz. I think it was pre-Buzz me too.
Man.
Yeah, actually. No, what
They were all here on the show many, many
see how
times.
much I remember.
But a member of 98 Degrees was a regular on the show. Mr. Jeff Timmons
Jeff.
reigns as our most frequent guest and co-host, gracing the show 13
Was
times.
it really 13?
13 times to show off those guns.
Wow.
Since that time, he has successfully launched a project he's been working on for years. And our friends from Celebrity Page caught up with Jeff for the inside scoop.
From the big screen to the big stage, pop singer and performer Jeff Timmons is taking on Vegas with his troupe from Men of the Strip.
Men of the Strip is a male review that I present and host, and I'm in a little bit. It's a lot of fun. We have a limited engagement at Hard Rock Live. It's not too edgy, it's fun. It gives everybody a chance for their night out.
Performing Men of the Strip definitely takes confidence, but Timmons is no stranger to the stage. His performing career started when he founded the pop boy band 98 Degrees.
We snuck backstage at a Boyz II Men concert, sang, and got discovered.
Nick Carter has a new show on ABC called Boy Band, and they're searching for the next boy band. I don't know that we'll ever see an era like the era we saw with you guys. Do you think we'll ever see something like that again?
You never know. I think it's kind of on the rise now, that same sort of pop explosion.
There was more performing with you guys.
And that's kind of what we were all, based in and rooted in, are these entertainers. And I mean, all of those things are important when you're putting on a live show. That's why we're still able to sell tickets.
Everybody make sure to check out Men of the Strip. It's going to be at Hard Rock Live in Las Vegas. And make sure to check out Jeff Timmons and a bunch of attractive men putting on a great show.
Jeff Timmons got a lot going on.
Right. 13 times on the show.
In shape the man is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has to be because he's
Speak
always
like Yoda, I do. Yeah, no, I mean,
always
like
pulling his clothes off.
I would too if I had guns like that, and I don't.
That's okay, Lance. We do some push-ups later.
Okay.
All right. Well, dating your celebrity crush is no longer only in your dreams. Long gone will be the days of swiping through Average Joe's. The world's largest social discovery network you've probably never heard of is now locating your perfect match based on their resemblance to those you desire.
Makes sense.
Badu just announced its look-alike feature, allowing users to locate any doppelganger in their area. It can be a celebrity, a popular feature, or anyone you know who looks you fancy, little eye candy.
I happen to fancy Elizabeth Banks there. That's why I put her up there, even though I'm not into blondes and she looks nothing like my wife. I don't know what that is.
Well, and then this delicious dark
I think you're just looking for good-looking celebrities.
No, he is wonderful. He's on Queen Sugar, and he's also in the new movie Girl Strip. 23 years old, model, actor. Yeah, I know all of him. He's cute.
I just picked a celebrity that I thought was attractive. I said Elizabeth.
Well, he
Banks.
is,
But
though.
he
Just
is.
nice,
He is.
tall.
He's
It used to be Denzel.
very attractive.
Raina, I've graduated from Denzel. Aren't you proud of me? Yes, I used to just be all about
So
Denzel Washington.
You just upload pictures and
Yeah, and then it
they say,
yeah, that's you. That's
"Here's
who
your-"
you need to be with, right?
I'm Badu.
Badu, top 5 male searches for celebrity Badu lookalikes: Barack Obama, Kevin Durant, Chris Evans, Chris Pratt, and Justin Bieber. And then top female searches: Kim
Wow.
Kardashian, of course, Beyonce, Selena Gomez, Kylie Jenner, and Emma Stone.
Emma.
That's
Emma.
you. Yeah,
Emma's
yeah.
that would be my, or Beyonce.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see you as a Beyonce guy.
Really?
Why? I mean,
really?
she's
Why?
gorgeous.
I mean, it's Beyonce.
I mean, but what I'm saying, I mean, what?
No.
Not like in a bad way, but I just didn't think that you were a Beyonce girl, being a Beyonce guy. My bad.
I'm into some bae.
You little beehive.
Yes, I am. No, she's amazing.
She is. She really is.
I mean,
you can take it.
speaking of dating,
Yes.
one of our fans in Massachusetts has a situation, needs some advice.
What's the situation?
Check this out.
Okay.
I need you all to chime in on this. All right, so they wrote in, I'm in a sticky situation. I became friends with a guy last summer, spent a lot of time with him since. We were flirty in the beginning, but we both agree to keep the relationship platonic. However, last month, I moved into a house with 2 female roommates, and one of them just expressed interest in my male friend. She didn't ask my permission, simply stating she was thinking about asking him out. I didn't say anything to her or him, but it really bothers me. Should I tell her, or would I be uncomfortable with it? Should I tell him?
Stay
All
out
right.
of it.
Very detailed there. Basically, she's got this guy friend, and she hasn't expressed anything to the right people. So I think her friend is just taking advantage of the open opportunity.
That she thinks exists because she
yes.
really likes the guy. No, stay out of it.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Don't get in the middle of it.
Are we voting?
We
Yes.
voting? Let's do it. I say stay out. I say you missed your boat.
Yep. Stay
you
out
missed
of it.
your boat. And if it's true love and meant to be, Raina says yes. Get involved.
Get involved in it and send a friend. She's gonna.
But that's her own fault. She's
gonna.
gotta learn.
The roommate is going to have bad feelings against the other friend. See, that's why you don't get in the middle of it.
Well, Teddy says, no, you do not own him. Here's the problem. You agreed to keep things platonic, but you're not honoring that. Either you're in denial about wanting to be with him or agreed to be platonic hoping things would change. Marlena says, she said, we both agreed to keep the relationship platonic, so she's just being selfish and possessive. See, all these people agree with me. If he were an ex of hers, I could understand the discomfort, but even then, it wouldn't really be her business to try to come between the two. Makes total sense. Tim says, if it was me, I would not say anything because he might not be interested in her. Yeah, see, he could just be like, I don't want her.
It just
and he
gets
can't stand in the way of true love.
messy. And you're living with these people.
Yeah, hey, you can make the call or send us your issues if you want help with some of your social situations.
Because we are here to answer your
Twitter,
questions
Instagram,
and solve your problems.
Facebook, the doctors are in.
That's right. Dr. Malone and Dr. Smith.
Right.
There you go. We got a little ding there for you, Dr. Malone. No, so did you ever, when you were younger and, had roommates or whatever the case may be, would you ever get in the middle of this situation?
Yes, guys are ruthless. We would throw each other under the bus.
That's true.
Make up lies. He's got some STD. You don't want to be with him.
Wow, Lance.
It's just, we're ruthless. Yeah. We are, it's true. I mean, when it comes to women, we will knock each other out of the way.
I'd say stay out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But for her, I agree. She missed her chance.
You're free. You can do whatever you want.
But Dawson, I want us to still be friends, and I want to know that you don't hate me.
Your words, Joey. Just words. Because after you're done dispensing your pleasantries here, you're going to turn around and you're going to walk away from me. Aren't you?
I have to, otherwise I'll never know.
Just go.
But Dawson...
Joey, go. I'm telling you before I take it all back, all right? Just go. Go.
Kia.
Yes.
Kia.
Yes.
Are you ready for some football?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, you better
I'm
be.
a huge football fan.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right, well, you better because the new NFL and college season is creeping up on us. Oh, can't wait for this. Before, though, looking ahead, let's take a look back at one of the best college football games in history, Clemson versus Alabama,
Yep.
and the journey to that Tiger Trophy.
We heard a lot from Coach Dabo Swinney today about how he built this team, and our business owners do the same thing. They take people that have passion, with a lot of different backgrounds, with a lot of different personalities, and a lot of different skills, and they got to mold them together into a winning team that builds business. They ought to be proud that we're associated with this, that they're associated with these champions, and that's what Amway is all about.
The best is yet to come.
Well earned. The American Football Coaches Association will be releasing their new preseason poll first week of August. Look for Alabama and Ohio State to be up near the top. Big Buckeye fan here. Season kicks off Saturday, August 26th.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
It's going to be great. I'm excited. I need football all the time.
I love college football or pro football.
I'm
for
pro
you?
all the way.
I'm college.
Yeah, I'm pro
It's
all
something
the way.
about these kids. I feel
Sure,
like it's
sure.
these kids going out there and playing, with their hearts. And not to say that professionals don't either, but they get paid.
Play with their
That's
wallets
their
a little
job.
bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So hey, we had a question
Boomer
from
Sooner,
our
by the
Facebook
way.
fan, Boomer Sooner, Facebook fan Karen A. Boleyn said, "Do you guys keep in touch with your former Buzz castmates?" A few. Yeah. I talked to Charles Divins occasionally. He's anchoring in Nolans.
I didn't meet Charles. I didn't know Charles,
You
but I
know-
hear
yeah.
so many good things about Charles.
Jessica Reyes just had a baby boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I talked to a few people here and there.
I talked to Andy.
Yeah, how's Andy
Andy's
doing?
wife. I mean, Andy's up in upstate New York, living the dream.
Yeah.
Living the dream, doing his Andy thing. Yeah.
Doing his Andy
What
thing.
you know, Andy, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Drinking. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Andy's still, Andy.
Andy's Andy. Once again, folks, there's all of our social media addresses. Hit us up if you got questions or problems that we can help you with, or if you just want to say hi, Log on to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just our website. Hit us up there.
Plenty of places.
Yep.
Hey, coming up on the next episode of the Daily Buzz, Scott Carty is taking us inside the night Motown went up in flames. Don't miss his scoop on the highly anticipated flick Detroit.
I need you to survive the night.
You think we're bluffing? We don't bluff.
Plus, we're examining who should pay at every stage of a relationship. You might be surprised.
Whoever's got the money. And cereal is no longer for breakfast. It's a new hair fad. What? We'll see you next week. Cereal on my head. Thanks for watching.